Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of adding and subtracting polynomials. This is standard A.10A in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 23 of the 2022 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we need to find an expression that is equivalent to, and we've got a really long set. We've got two different trinomials here, but let's first define polynomial. So a polynomial is an expression. So we're not dealing with equal signs here. We're just dealing with expressions, and it's going to have multiple layers of terms. So it could have constants. Okay, so constant would be just a number by itself. This one actually doesn't have any constants, but sometimes you might get a +9 or a +7. It's going to have variables, right? And we've got multiple variables. I see an RT, an RW, a TW, and then sometimes it has exponents, right? X squared, Y squared, but it doesn't necessarily have any this time. So here's how we need to view this one. Even though it's RT, you see I've got an R right here and an R right here. Those are completely different variables. RT is different than RW. We don't need to combine them. We are going to only combine like terms. And since that R and that T are combined already, we're going to treat them as a single unit. We're not going to separate them and try to combine RTs and RWs simply because they share an R. So what are my like terms? Well, let me see. I've got RTs. Right, so I've got an RT right there, and I've got an RT right there. What else do I have? I have an RW. I'm going to underline them to make sure I don't miss any. I've got an RW right there. And then I've got a TW. All right, so I've got three different variables here, an RT, RW, and TW. And that's it. I'm going to combine the RTs with the RTs, the RWs with the RWs, the TWs with the TWs. And I'm not going to be able to get any more simplified than that. If you take a look at your answer selections right here, we're not factoring out an R or T or anything like that. We don't have that ability yet. They don't share a constant variable like an R that we could factor out of any of them. So let's drop these parentheses. Okay, so let's rewrite this. We're going to say this first trinomial, it's a polynomial that's got three terms. We're just going to drop the parentheses and let it live on its own. 5RT minus 3RW minus 8TW. And then we're going to add. Now, since it's an addition, we're not going to change any of the signs in there. If it were subtraction, obviously we would change and flip all of those. So let's just drop those. 6RT minus 4RW plus 2TW. All right, so now we have our terms. Let's find our RTs. I've got a 5RT and a plus 6RT. Okay, and 5RTs plus 6RTs gives me 11 RTs. Now let's do my RWs. I've got a minus 3RW. Now I've got a minus 4RW. So minus 3 minus 4, negative 3 minus 4, is going to get me negative 7 RW. Now I've got my TWs. I've got negative 8 TW. And I've got plus 2 TW. So leave these at three separate levels here. Negative 8 plus 2 is going to give me negative 6 TW. And if I rewrite that, I'm going to get 11 RT minus 7 RW minus 6 TW. Now let's look at our answers here. And yep, it's going to be right there. Our answer is B.